Okay. Hey, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. Just a quick background, 50 is Nifty. We are a non-profit and it's mainly for midlife folks and empty nesters, as they say here in USA. We create several events, mainly for for health, exercise, finance, sports, etc. So there would be several more events we have done earlier, and we'll continue to do this. And as you know, today's event is on nutrition. And again, this specific one is actually targeted for Indian community. We do like also US, but in this case, we try to only do for Indian community because, our food is different, our food habits are different. So we want to keep it only for Indian community, this one. And today we have Shreya Chakrabarty with us. Shreya has done her master's in nutrition science and also dietetics. I think I said it right. So I'll let Shreya talk about it a little bit more and then we'll start the discussion. So Shreya.
Yes, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Shreya Chakrabarty. I did my bachelor's in home science, composite home science, and then for my master's, I chose master's in nutritional science and dietetics. Now, I would like to tell why I've chosen this field. So it is because that after 5 years of studying, I noticed that there is a lot of disorders, a lot of diseases that are caused mostly just because of an imbalanced lifestyle, right? So to fix that, right, there are certain steps that you need to take, very easy steps that you can incorporate in your daily life, and then once you have a whole flow of it, then it is going to be all easy, because then you're going to improve your health, you're going to improve your mental health. It's an overall process, right? So I am a nutritionist and also a fitness coach, and I have a little brand called Rhea, right, which focuses on nutrition as well as lifestyle change for people. So I would quickly like to share my screen. um I am not able to share my screen.
Um,
I think you've disabled it.
right now.
Yes, got it. Can everybody see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
visible.
Okay, so today's topic is going to be thriving at 50 plus. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about what role nutrition plays at this age, and also how you can fix your lifestyle, right? So I'll be covering these three topics today. Firstly, why nutrition is important. Secondly, why exercise is important. And thirdly, why you need to balance nutrition, mental health, exercise, and also your social life all together to have a happy and healthy balanced life. All right. So to start with, importance of nutrition, right? So nutrition is, it's a very vast subject. Okay, so to start with, nutrition isn't just about eating greens or eating salads, or people, whenever I see people talking about diets, they have all these fancy names. They have fash diets, dash diets, this diet, that diet. No, it's a simple logic of balancing carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fiber. Okay, these are the five macronutrients that you have. All right, along with that, you also have healthy fats. Okay, and you have your minerals and your hydration levels that you need to cover. All right, what all this does is that it creates this balance in your body, which avoids chronic diseases, which avoids you know uh, certain conditions in your body which can be caused due to age, like a low bone density, low muscle mass, okay? Things like that, which I'll be talking to in the further slides. And then there are also a very common topic that I've come across while dealing with people at this age range, and that is lack of energy, okay, and fatigue. So I've seen people, walking 10 steps and being like, okay, I'm done for today. I cannot walk anymore. Okay. Being tired all the day, not being able to be as active as they were once upon a time. Obviously we blame it on aging, but then there is a simple concept that once you start eating right, once you start exercising right, okay, once you bring in certain healthy habits in your lifestyle, you are going to notice that immaterial of the age, you're going to stay as healthy and happy as you were when you were younger. Okay. So how can you do this? All right. So to maintain a healthy diet, so as I said, imagine this is your plate. Okay. And let's divide it into three parts. Okay. Now, the first part is going to be your carbs. All right. It can be chapati, rice, anything like that. Okay. It also would include dairy. All right. So there's curd, there is milk. Then comes the protein part, which is very essential, especially at this age, because once you cross 50, there is a degeneration in your bone as well as your muscle, right? So you need to eat the right kind of proteins. You need to eat the right kind of carbs to maintain your energy levels. You also need to have certain macro minerals like calcium, vitamins, okay? um, Certain nutrients that you don't find it in food, you'll have to get them from outside, like through supplements or through sunlight, like vitamin D. Okay. So you need to plan all this, right, in a plate. And then the third part being fruits and vegetables. Okay. I'm not sure if you are like the younger kids and you still don't like having fruits or vegetables. I'm pretty sure the moment you're hungry or want to munch on something, the first thing you would think is like, अच्छा आज समोसा हो जाए, आज कचौरी हो जाए, आज ढोकला हो जाए. Okay, things like that. So instead of that, just a tiny little change. यार कभी it's good to have a banana sometimes. ये thought कभी किसी को आता ही नहीं है जब they want to munch on something. If not banana, I am shocked that people don't like makhanas or like bhel. Now, at least in today's world, I see people preferring fried foods more, right? Obviously, it's tasty, no doubt. But then do we have a limit on the quantity? Absolutely not, right? एक बारी लेके बैठ गए तो that's it. We keep on munching on it, right? So planning out your meals would be easier, not just for you but also for your wives, because for every day they'll not have to ask you, right, आज dinner में क्या बना है, what can I make for dinner today, what should I make for lunch today, what would you like to have tomorrow for breakfast. So yes, planning ensures the happiness of your wives, but also it is going to ensure that you're going to include each and every component of the food chart in your diet, right? So imagine this week you want to incorporate spinach. All right. So would you be able to make spinach on an everyday basis? No, that is not possible, right? What you can do is you can prep your meal um, the Sunday before. So, say you are buying 1 kg of spinach, you blanch it, you put a little bit of oil, a little bit of sesame seeds, or however you want to cook it, making sure that you're not deep frying it or you're not cooking it in such high heat that all the nutritive values are going to evaporate, right? And then keep it in the fridge. The next day, you can add it to your paratha, you can add it to your roti, you can add it to a normal vegetable that you're cooking. If you're making aloo ki sabzi, add some protein and iron to it by adding spinach, right? So if you plan ahead, it's going to be very easy for you to stay uh, focused on your diet chart, all right, that you're planning. The next thing is including a variety of colorful vegetables and fruits, right? So I'm pretty sure India may, you don't have a shortage of vegetables and fruits at all, right? So what I would suggest is try to incorporate a a red food on Monday, and then a green food on Tuesday, or yellow or orange or whatever. Have days like that. All right. You can either incorporate it in snacks through fruits, or you can incorporate it in your meals through vegetables. Right. What this is going to do is not only take care of your vitamins and mineral level, but it is also going to act as an antioxidant. Now, another logic that I would like to explain in very simple terms is that your body goes through oxidation, okay, which causes cell damage and cell aging. Okay, that is why there are wrinkles coming on your face. There is unnecessary weight gain at this age and everything. Antioxidants, what they're going to do is they're going to reverse that and also stop it from happening. So no more oxidation, right? So that is why people make sure, you must have heard it a lot that you need to add vitamin C, right? During Corona also, we had this whole shenanigans of vitamin C every day. Sab cheez mein neembu dalo. My mom was preparing neembu ka sanitizer and everything, right? So I think lemons were the star of the show. I don't remember Corona. I do remember lemons because every morning I had to have that. Um, so yeah, it is an antioxidant. And why it was advised is because antioxidants help you with maintaining your cell's health. Okay, and we all know cell is the foundation of your body, right? So you cannot let it degenerate. The next thing, which is related to this, is limiting processed foods and added sugars, because these are one of the biggest factors when it comes to cell damage. Okay, more than cell damage, I would say cell aging. Okay, now you cannot trust our normal white sugar also, because it is chemically processed, right? The sugar that is naturally coming out of the sugar cane is actually brown in color. But then to make it white, they process it. There's a whole chemical process, and then you have the white sugar, right? Now, I am not scared of calories that the sugar is going to give you, because either which ways you're sustaining on calories, you would need them. I am scared of the chemicals that are there in the sugar, right? Which are going to affect your cells, which is going to make you look old, right? Now, the fourth thing is staying hydrated. So, how many of you know that 60% of your body is made out of water?
Yeah.
It's purely water. And then you decide not to drink water for some reason. How many of you drink 2 to 3 liters of water every day?
You do.
Right?
Right, right.
आज हम दारू पियेंगे पर पानी नहीं, thank you. Also, if you're drinking also, it is important to know the balance, right? If you're drinking, it's fine. I'm not against alcohol. I love alcohol. But what you need to do is, after every drink, you need to have a glass of water, right? Because alcohol, it's going to evaporate, right? It is going to dry out your body. Okay. To balance that, you need to keep hydrating yourself. So then the next day, you're not going to have unnecessary hangovers. You're not going to have bloating issues or gas issues that the alcohol is going to cause you. Okay. Now, moving on, some of the major important nutrients that I would like to suggest at this age is number one, calcium. Okay. Could anybody tell me why calcium is important?
Bones.
Bones,
Yeah.
yes, very good. But did you also know that bones are just not made out of calcium? It is made out of 12 more minerals. Did anybody know that? Right? So just having calcium is going to do nothing for you, right? You need calcium, you need magnesium, you need iron, right? These are the top three in like bigger quantities in your bones. So yes, calcium is very important, but you also need to focus on magnesium, on iron, right? On all the other minerals as well. They are going to prevent osteoporosis, which is a very frequent disease that I see in all of these people who are between 40 to 60 and 70, right? Why? Could someone tell me? I just told this.
Not drinking water.
Nobody's listening. I'm so sad. It's because your bone density is going low, right? I told you. It is like your muscle density and your bone density, both together, they go low at this age, right? They keep on decreasing. So imagine you're driving a car, okay? And you filled it with petrol, all right? Now you've gone on a drive. अभी पेट्रोल खाली होने को आया है, तो wouldn't you try to refill it again? Otherwise you'd be like, नहीं नहीं, let it go, you know, कार ही तो है, बीच से सड़क में छोड़ दूंगा मैं. Would you ever do that to your car? No.
No.
Then why are you doing it to your body? Why are you not giving your body the necessary fuel that it needs? And what is the necessary fuel? Carbs, protein, minerals, vitamins, fats. Right?
Right.
A simple logic, a very simple logic. Okay? Where can you find calcium? Dairy, milk products. Our parents have been, my parents at least, my mom has made me drink milk for like 18 years of my life when I was at home. And thankfully, at least I don't have any sort of a bone related problem yet. You find it in green leafy vegetables, right? And these days, you also have certain foods that have fortified calcium. Okay. What is fortification? It's a process where you're incorporating, infusing different minerals like iron, calcium, and all those into atta or fruit juices or milk. Okay. So that is an additional kick to your already existing nutrient. All right. Now, did you know that without calcium, without vitamin D, your body would never be able to absorb calcium,
Yeah.
right? So it is very important that on an everyday basis, you're getting at least half an hour of sunlight. Okay. It is okay if you're just sitting in your balcony, if you have good sunlight. It's okay if you're just sitting over there with your, with your evening cup of tea or anything like that. But it is very important, half an hour of sunlight. Because without vitamin D, all the calcium that you must be, taking in, it's not going to get absorbed. Obviously, it's there in other foods also, but the amount of vitamin D that sunlight can give you, no other food would give you, or no other supplement for that matter would give you, right?
Is there
Next
a,
is,
let me quick
sorry?
ask, is there a certain time of the day when that sunlight is much better than?
Okay, so this is a very controversial topic because different people have different opinion on sunlight. But then I would say just avoid afternoon's period of sunlight because the UV rays are way too high during that time. But early morning is perfectly fine, and evenings are also fine about after 4, right? So these timings are perfectly good for sitting under the sunlight. You can go on a walk. You can, do some meditation or something like that. You can do yoga, right? You can do all of these things. So the next one is omega-3 fatty acids. How many of those capsules do you take those supplements? The golden ones?
You do.
No?
Many of us
Okay.
know.
Okay. So what it does, it reduces inflammation. Do you know why inflammation is caused? So does anybody know why inflammation is
Shreya,
caused?
1 minute. Shreya, 1 minute.
Yes.
What is inflammation?
Yes, exactly. Inflammation is bulging, or it could be irritation caused in your body, okay, due to various factors. It
Okay.
could be because of smoking. It could be because of gas. It could be because of alcohol consumption. It could be because you're allergic to something. Okay. So, for example, the most common problem here, gas. Okay. So, when you're eating something, really gassy, okay, have you ever noticed a back pain or a headache or something like that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right? It's a very common problem, I believe. Why do you have that back pain? Let me tell you. So, you've consumed your food, okay? Now the gases are released, all right? This is your food pipe, okay, or the entire digestive system like this, okay. When there is a gas, this becomes like this. The gas keeps traveling like this. Now that
Upwards.
upwards,
Okay.
downwards, any which ways, okay. If it's downwards, you must have also noticed a lower belly pain, right, during gas. So that is because it is hitting the other organs that are present over there. The inflammation, the ball that is now formed in that pipe is colliding with other organs, which is why you're getting that pain. The same thing happens when the gas travels upward, okay, and it is hitting your backbone, okay, or your lungs, which is why the pressure is over here, okay. Similarly, it can travel upwards and hit your brain too, okay.
That's why
This
you
is
said
simple
headache also
logic.
can.
Sorry?
Headache also happens,
That's
yes.
why you said
Headache
headache
also.
also happens.
Yes. So this inflammation, what can you eat to stop this inflammation? Omega-3 fatty acids. Okay?
Okay.
These are healthy fats in your body. All right? You can find them in walnuts, in flax seeds, in sunflower seeds, in fatty fishes like salmon and bhetki, rui, any kind of a fatty fish. Okay? So this is also a very important nutrient. And how many of you knew about it? Although you were having it on a daily basis, maybe, but you didn't know about it, right? The next thing, and the most important thing, at least for me, is fiber. Okay? You need to have fiber in your food, not just for your entire body and digestion. Obviously, it's a common role of fiber. But what does it actually do? Fiber is for your gut. Your gut health, okay? Your gut is basically your entire digestive system, right from your mouth to your anus. Okay? This gut system needs balance. Inside this gut system, you have, imagine it's like a garden, okay, with a variety of bacteria, flowers. All right. Now you need water, obviously, to keep them healthy, and you also need sunlight, but you would also need some fertilizers, okay, for this gut. They are prebiotics and probiotics. All right. Now, fiber is actually a prebiotic, which is a food for your gut. All right. And what it does is that it maintains the, organism flora of your gut, so that problems like diabetes, problems like lethargy, high blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, digestive issues like IBS, and uh, normal constipation or diarrhea, anything like that, even your mental health for that matter, all those are not caused. Okay. It ensures that fiber, it ensures that your gut health is in its optimum place to keep you in your optimum health range, right? So yes, it maintains all the bacterias, and it is, naturally available in fruits, vegetables, which is why I was emphasizing so much on fruits and vegetables earlier on. Okay. The next thing is antioxidants. All right. Antioxidants, as I've told earlier, your body goes through this entire, oxidation process. Antioxidants are going to stop it. Where are you going to find it? I just told it. Lemons, guys. Lemon, oranges, berries, okay, all sorts of berries, green leafy vegetables. All right. All of these things are going to give you antioxidants. These are the very few uh, nutritional components that are involved, okay, which is necessary for this age. But then if we go on and talk about it, there is a whole list of things that you would need to consider, right? So moving on, next is physical activity.
So
How
Shreya,
many of you have a walking routine?
Shreya, let me quick question. So are these
Yes.
supplements good to eat, or is it like a lot of things, the vitamin tablets or supplemental things are
Yes.
really
Understood. All right. So your question is if supplements actually do play a role in our system.
correct?
Shreya,
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. Uh, Somebody's just walked in. I need to attend. So, Shreya, you'll have to excuse me. Uh,
No issues, no issues.
please continue without me.
Sure, sure.
Right?
Yes, thank you for being
Thanks,
there.
thanks, Shreya. No, I'm going to watch this later, and I'll be in
Sure,
touch with
sure,
you.
sure.
I
Yes.
know. This is something. I mean, there are so many questions which are going on in my mind. Uh, I'm sure. I'm not going to rest without any answers. I'm
Of
going to
course, you
talk
can
to you.
always consult me.
I will.
Yes.
Even if you say don't, I'll still be calling you,
No, no,
Shreya.
I would never say that.
Bye, my child.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yes. So getting back, your question was, what is the role of supplements, right? Now, in our diets, obviously we are covering everything, but sometimes our body is not able to absorb the necessary nutrients, all right? Or sometimes, especially if you're a vegetarian, okay, you would not have the right amount of protein, or you would not have omega-3. It is like it is found in fish, right? But vegetarians cannot have that, correct? That is when supplements come to place, all right? They are going to ensure that all the supplements that you're all the nutrients that you're missing out on, instead of having it from a natural food source, you're going to take it from outside. So yes, supplements do play a role, especially with at this age. That is because your nutrient absorption, capacity is very low, especially if you have a disbalanced gut. It is more important that you move on to supplements. I'm not saying that you're not going to focus on your diet, right? You are going to take everything through diet, but also ensure that maybe you're taking vitamin C, okay, or you're taking iron tablets, right? Or that you're taking omega-3 fatty acids, those salmon or golden capsules that you get of salmon oil. You're going to take all those. Those are very important. For vegetarians, I even, ask them to take proteins from outside, because after everything, even if you have include dal in your diet, even if you include legumes and paneer and tofu and all of those, even then there is going to be a scarcity of protein in your body, right? To combat that, you would require external source of protein, okay, which is going to be a protein powder. So you must have heard about whey protein, all plant protein, different uh, kinds of protein from different sources. These are all equally as important.
And I'm
Have I
thinking
cleared
that,
out your doubt?
I'm thinking that it should be after consultation with a doctor or maybe a nutritionist,
Yes,
right?
yes, very true. So supplements, they should be taken after a blood checkup to understand what are the densities, deficiencies in your body,
Right.
right? If your bone density is low, then someone would suggest calcium. If your iron levels are low, especially for women at this age, they would suggest iron tablets. If in general, there's a lot of aging going on beyond your age, so there is a very high chance that you're only 49, 50, but your body's age is like 70 plus, which is not healthy. To reverse that, again, you would be suggested antioxidants, vitamin C tablets. Okay, and then again we have protein also, but all this you need to consult with a nutritionist, right, before having all this, after a thorough blood checkup.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So I was asking, how many of you go on walks or jogging or swimming or any kind of exercise? You all walk?
Yeah, well,
I work out in the gym.
Wow, amazing. That's great news. I'm so happy to hear this.
I work out gym.
Very good, amazing. So do you feel happy after exercising? Is there a
Oh
boost
yeah.
in mood,
Very
or
happy.
even after walking for that matter?
I
absolutely.
mean, after exercising, I feel very happy. You feel you can take the world on. I mean, it's like
Yes,
that. You are a
very true.
depressed person otherwise, but you go work out, you feel like a king, and you feel you can take the world on. There's that kind of
Very true,
happiness.
very true.
Those. I mean, those happy oxytocins or whatever those things are
Yes,
called.
yes. Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
yeah.
I was just coming to that. Okay, so I would tell you the whole process of why you feel happy through exercises. But before that, covering a few points. When you age, obviously you want to maintain your mobility, right? You don't want to be an old grandparent who cannot walk and needs support all the time, right? Especially at an age like 50, you wouldn't want that, right? You have a lot of body pain and everything. But when you exercise regularly, and by exercise, I even mean meditation, okay, yoga, okay, when you do that, you are creating a healthy cycle, a healthy routine for your lifestyle, which is going to ensure that all of your body parts are working well, including your bones and muscles, right? Now, you can do walking, you can do jogging. If you like swimming, you can do swimming. And for people who go to the gym, you can also do strength training, right? All this is going to make sure that you are going to stay mobile when you grow old. Okay. And also exercise also relieves a lot of body pain. Obviously, when you just start the gym, there is going to be this whole week where you're going to have body pain and everything because it's new. But then once you get used to it, you are going to feel very active. All the tiredness that you feel or the fatigue that you feel throughout the day, that is not going to be there, right? Secondly, it helps with your cardiovascular health. Now, we do know that while exercising, there's a lot of breathing going on, right? This process acts as a vasodilator. Okay, it's going to open up your veins, allow the blood to flow easily. Okay, so anybody who has a blood pressure problem, that is going to get regularized. Anybody who has heart diseases, okay, it's very important for people who have heart diseases to exercise regularly because you want those blood to flow properly, right? Because if the blood stops, if the flow stops, or if it's even restricted, what is going to happen? You might have a heart attack, right? You might have breathing problems, correct?
Mhm.
Your body would stop functioning without that. Okay, it is very important. Now, coming back to the mood part, when you exercise, there are certain hormones that release. Okay, there are endorphins, there's serotonin, there is oxytocin, which are all happy hormones. Okay, what these happy hormones do is keep you in a good mood. Now, you tell me, when you have grandchildren, or if you already have them, would you want to be the grandfather who's always jolly and nice and fun to be with, or would you want to be that grumpy grandfather who just sits like this? Ah, theek hai.
First one.
Yeah, fine. Okay, whatever. You wouldn't want that, right? You would want to enjoy their childhood with them. Would you want to miss out on that? Obviously not. So to stay that happy and active, it is very important that you exercise, any form of exercise, right? Even a normal 30 minutes walk, even that is fine. Okay. Generally, I encourage people to walk about 10,000 steps a day, right? It is going to ensure that, you know, there is enough exercise for your muscles to be healthy. There is enough exercise for you to control your weight, right? Manage your weight. All right. And if you are looking for sunlight, that is a great way to get sunlight. 10,000 steps, obviously, you know, you will need an hour or so to cover that up, right? So that is why exercise is important. Now, moving on to the most important part. Now we know why nutrition is important. We know why exercise is important. How are you going to build these together? How are you going to make that schedule? By building healthy habits. Now, these healthy habits, it is not going to happen in one day. Okay. You would want to give your body some time to get adapted to it. So what you're going to do, you're going to take baby steps. All right. One goal a day. Like, for example, tomorrow, let me give you a goal. Please try to drink 2.5 liters of water. Is that simple?
Yeah.
Would everybody do that?
No, not simple.
Why?
Only in the
Can't
weekend.
drink. Not used to
No.
drinking. We know all the good things, but we can't do it. We can't implement it.
It's just one day. You would understand, see, you would understand how important water is for your body. Water also plays a role in balancing all your electrolytes and minerals, right?
It does.
So, okay, not 2.5, fine. If your baby step, Jitendra ji, if you want, you can have 1 liter. Your first goal is that. The next day, 1.5. After that, 2, and then 2.5. Works?
Works.
Okay. Now, if you want to incorporate 10,000 steps a day, all right, you can start with 1,000 steps, okay, for 1 week. The next week, you can go till 2,000. The third week, you can go till 3,000. I'm not asking you to change everything at once, because obviously you'll not be able to do that, right? But please make up a schedule. Please, if you want my help, I'm always ready to help, right? You can find someone who is going to give you a schedule, who is going to get your life back on a track. Okay, there is a lot of tension in today's generation, in today's world. It is very important that you're keeping your body happy, right? Next one is finding a
I would
suitable.
say, Shreya,
Yes.
just on that point, I think, like I was saying, we have been doing these Zoom sessions on various subjects, and
Yes.
the main theme I've seen, and as Jitendra was saying also, is this midlife age is where we are working, right?
True.
Although maybe our kids have grown, they are going and working themselves, but we are still working, and it's not that we are retired. So we are busy in that schedule, and
True.
making a change is maybe, let's say, okay, I want to start drinking more water and nutritious or exercise or anything, right? That is an additional thing we have to do now. And it's that mindset that should be changed now, because we should see what's going to happen 10 or
Correct.
15 years later when we get retired and we are sitting there and looking back, oh, I was just working. I should have taken time to do all these things. And
Very true. Very true.
every session, I mean, we've done, this point comes in is, hey, we need to do that as a mindset change, and nutrition,
Correct.
of course, like one of the
Yes.
But that's what's
I-
difficult, no, Vijay, to have that change. That
right,
is what is difficult.
right,
See,
right.
my trainer, my gym trainer has gone and since 20 days, and I have not stepped to the gym. Every day I think that tomorrow morning I'll wake up and go and do the exercise on my own. But no, I wanted that teacher to be there. The teacher was there. You're paying a fee to the teacher. You are kind of, like, it gives you a motivation to go down.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm so lazy that I will not go and step down to the gym also.
Right,
True.
right.
I've been I work out very, very regularly, and my workouts are very strenuous. It's strength training as well as cardio. It's a mix of both. But since 20 days and I have not gone down because my trainer is not there.
Right.
So I mean, in spite of knowing everything, I'm just not going down.
Right, right. And I think
And meditation, I mean, easier said than done. It's not easy. But I start to think about it. In meditation, all the vague thoughts come in my mind. 10 other thoughts will come.
You can always put up
I'm not
a
able to
YouTube
meditate. I'm
video
not able to
where
focus.
people are guiding you.
yeah, I think,
to
I
do
mean,
that.
again, I'm
Jitu.
sure Shreya would have some points in there, but what I have seen in other sessions also is maybe have like a buddy system. So although your trainer is gone, if you have like a friend or a buddy who is pushing you and you are pushing him or her, that's what probably is very helpful also. So always, I mean, even for nutrition, I'm sure Shreya, you would
Agreed.
have, is
Agreed.
have a buddy system who can, you can teach
Yeah,
and
yeah.
talk to each other.
Okay,
That's
there
true.
are
I
there
agree.
there are certain easier steps to it. Say
Yes,
for
Devu,
example,
tell us.
about
Tell us.
Jitu Sunna, about
Bata.
say
I'm here.
about drinking water. Whenever you are having daru, stop having soda, stop having aerated combinations. Have plain
Arey
water
Raja,
with that.
it's water. It's only water.
Yeah. So have it only with water, which neutralizes, which adds up the water part. Number one. Number two, about walking. Whenever you have this long phone call, just get up from your chair and start walking around.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, these are the easiest way.
Yeah.
The other thing
So
is, when you have nothing to do, for example, you just stroll on your balcony or maybe in your drawing room. That also helps.
true.
Okay, the third thing is about meditation. Jitu, I tell you, I had been doing transcendental meditation for a long many years, right from my 8th standard, the day I had my guru given that mantra to me. Now, what
When you
happens is,
focus-
whenever you sit for a meditation, it is
Yeah.
very natural that all the vague thoughts will come to
Thoughts
you.
come.
And yes, that is natural. and
Shipment nahi gaya,
you,
maal nahi
you
bana,
have to,
payment karna hai, all that bloody shit
oh
will come
yes,
in your head, yeah.
oh yes, all that will come until a stage, you still keep doing it until a stage where you think just my mantra is apple, so I'm concentrating only on the apple. And that goes on till you have that only apple in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
You understand?
You
So
are Arjun, boss.
it's a natural phenomenon
You
of
are literally like
meditation.
Arjun. Aim on the right thing. Yeah. Like, you know, our
It's
mind
natural.
minds get diverted too much. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's natural.
since we are already
Yes.
on this topic, I would like to clarify two things. Okay. Firstly, um, since you said that we have a lot of tension and everything, why do we have that tension? Because we're working, right? Whom are we working for? Our family, right? You are working to give a stable life to yourself, your family, the generations ahead, correct? But then imagine that if you yourself are not healthy, if you do not remain healthy, in the future, how are you going to support them? Valid point,
Yep. Yep.
right? Yes.
Yeah, quite
So
true.
that is why change is important. Now, another thing about change is that obviously I do not tell people to make immediate changes to their entire lifestyle, right? That is important. But then, even as a nutritionist or as a doctor or a friend or whatever, if I'm advising someone, unless and until they would want to take up that advice, unless and until they really want to bring that change to their life, nobody, and by that I mean nobody, can make you change your lifestyle unless and until you want to change for better, right? So your motivation plays a very important role. Okay, for most of my clients at this age, it is that abhi bachpan se bahut kuch kar liya, like I have done everything in life, right? I never took care of myself. I always thought about my family, how to feed them, how work is going on and all of that. But during that process, somewhere I forgot who I was. Somewhere I forgot that even I have something called health, right? For your children, you tell your children to do some exercise to remain healthy and everything, right? But why don't you do that to yourself? Because your health is also equally as important, correct? So that is why I know bringing change is difficult, which is why there is this whole thing of taking baby steps, one step a day. Maybe it would take you a year to complete everything, but at least after a year, you're going to have a sustainable, healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. Now you decide, do you want to not take those baby steps and just continue on this path where you're just deteriorating your health more and more, or would you like to take one step each day to make a better future, build a better future,
Yeah,
right? That is
very good
completely
points.
up to you,
Yeah, very good points.
right? Yes. So next thing I was already talking about, that is physical activity. Now, yes, my dad pointed out a very valid point that when you're on your calls, if you're a busy person, when you're on your calls, you should keep walking, right? If you're, simply sitting or doing anything around the house, it's something called neat exercises. Okay, these are exercises that compasses of things that are already present in your daily routine, like walking around the house or lifting a few things like the water can or something like that, है ना? Just not sitting at one place but giving some sort of a movement to your body. Okay, even those kind of an exercise would help you with your weight management, with building a healthy lifestyle. Okay, and also keeping you healthy. Okay, the next thing is creating a support system, right? Again, I'm not saying you need to depend on someone emotionally, but you cannot live your life alone. Okay, um like Jitendra ji just said that he's not going to the gym, right? Why? Because his trainer is not there. But imagine if he had a friend, okay, who was encouraging of telling him that, Jitendra, come on, let's go to the gym today. He must have gone, correct? So it is very important that while balancing your work life, you are also balancing your family life, your life with your friends. Okay, having a community which supports you, right? Which motivates you, which encourages you. Okay, even that is very important. And the last and foremost step is practicing self-care. Okay, I know there's a lot of tension. I know you have tons of people to worry about but yourself. But see, if you're not healthy, you wouldn't be able to take care of those people, right? So it is very
True.
important that you listen to your body, you listen to your heart sometimes, take some time for relaxing, spend some me time, alone time. Okay, and not just think about vague random things ki shipment kidhar hai, ye kidhar hai, wo kidhar hai. 5 minute एक गाना भी सुन लो ना, आपका me time हो जाएगा. How many of you listen
Yeah,
to Kishore Kumar still and enjoy
I
listening
do.
to him?
I do. I like.
So one song a day. Come on. How hard is it?
The best time is when I drive, for people, but for my
Yes.
driving is my me time. When I
Yes.
drive to work and when I drive back home, that's my
Yes.
me time.
Right.
And I actually am at peace. I'm at, I listen to music. I listen to whatever I have to, I put it on the car and then I keep listening to that. Yeah.
Right. That's amazing. That's how it should be. So yes, taking a me time is also equally as important. Okay? सबका ख्याल रखते रखते आप खुद का भी ख्याल रखना मत भूलिएगा. All right. So, any questions so far?
Yeah,
Have I
I have a
managed to
question.
explain
I
things
have a
well?
question.
Yes.
You have, see, recently I went to, I had an insurance policy to be renewed, and they have these tests after 50.
Yes, yes, yes.
You have a compulsory medical
Right.
to go. So for the first time in my life, I was detected that I had high blood pressure. Never
Okay.
in my life have I had high blood pressure.
Okay.
So any foods that you recommend, that natural way of reducing the BP?
Yes.
What do you recommend? Like, I mean, normal the common say like, namak mat khao, ye mat karo, low salt, don't have all these fried foods and all that.
Yes.
Those, besides that, any particular food that you recommend that you should eat to lower your BP? Like they
Yes.
say, like, I mean, we have these home remedies and people in the house, they mothers keep telling you have this
Correct.
or have that, or any of these any special foods that you recommend for controlling BP?
Yes. So first of all, I would like to introduce a super food, which is dark chocolate. Okay. It helps with regulating your it's dark chocolate, है ना? अगर जाके अभी आपने dairy milk वगैरह ले लिया तो फिर it's not going to be beneficial.
70%, the 70% one.
Yes.
The one which is not tasty.
Yeah, the one that is not tasty, but you will have to incorporate. But those are vasodilators. Okay. Vasodilators are foods that basically open up your veins, which also includes black coffee. Okay. So a lot of people and me myself, I take 1 black coffee per day. Right?
I have four. I have 4 per day.
The 4 also is not good, na?
I
You
love
need
black
to have
coffee.
only one.
I'm a coffee addict.
That is
Yeah.
the thing with diet, that you need to know when to have what and how
Right.
much to have what.
How much to have? One is
How
enough.
much to
We
have?
have 4.
One is enough, right?
Yeah.
You want to add 2 shots of espresso, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah.
But only that much is going to be beneficial for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Anything more is,
It's
again,
detrimental.
there's no point of it. There's literally no point of it. Correct?
Yeah.
And again, red colored fruits, apple, there is tomatoes.
Yeah, but there's a beet. I heard my sister told me have beet.
Yes, yes.
She said you introduce beet in your everyday diet and have
Yes.
beet. It cuts, it
Exactly.
lowers the BP. So
Yes.
I wanted to know something like that. Like beet, I know, I'm aware of beet.
Beet,
Anything
apple,
else that you suggest?
all kinds of red
All
fruit.
red.
Yes.
All red fruit. Strawberries and
Dragon
all.
fruit. Dragon fruit is an excellent source.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So there's coffee and there's dark chocolate also. So if you like coffee, but you should have coffee without sugar. Only black coffee has that benefit.
Sugar in general, I have replaced it with powdered jaggery.
Oh, very good, very good.
So I know the calories are the same, but at least it is not
Yes.
polished and all
Yes,
that. Na? So
true.
I mean, just because of the white sugar, I know that the calorie is the same. It is not going to help me reduce my fat.
Correct.
But just because it's healthier option, I've switched over to jaggery powder. So that
Right.
I'm doing that. Yeah, and I
Okay,
put very
very good.
little. I try to.
Yeah.
I put very little because I can't have sugar free. But I hate sugar free. I don't like any of these chemicals. I don't like all
Right.
those stevia
Right.
and all. I don't like. I don't like stevia. Stevia is a plant based, but still I
Correct.
don't
Correct.
like it. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not into all that. Yeah.
Yes, but otherwise, having fruits regularly is actually in general very good for your blood pressure.
Okay.
Having
Okay.
fruits. Yes.
I think
Okay. And
Any
tell
other
me about
doubts?
red meats and all that. I mean, is red meat actually increases BP or what? I mean, is it true
Okay,
or
so
is a policy?
no. There is something called lean meat, okay, and there's
Yeah.
something called red meat. The problem with red meat is that it has a higher fat content, right?
Yeah, I love
Now,
red meat.
oh, again, having it in the right quantity wouldn't do any harm to you,
Yeah.
okay? But
Okay.
prefer lean meats.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that would be better. Any other doubts?
Hello.
I'm done with my question.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Hello, Rumaji.
My question is sugar free not good? If I replace sugar with sugar free, is it advisable or not advisable?
Honestly, sugar free is made out of chemicals at the end of the day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I would rather say that you go on with jaggery or no sugar at all because I've quit sugar. But
I feel that is better, no sugar, because jaggery flavor is not good for all the things.
it's not
Like
good.
tea
Yes,
and
I
all.
know. And you
Yeah,
are a
I won't.
Banerjee. I understand how much you must love sweets.
Yes,
But yes, I wouldn't. Or you could switch to brown sugar actually. Brown sugar has the
okay,
same taste as sugar, but at least it's not polished. But
that is true.
please remember to choose the right kind of brown sugar.
Shreya, but Shreya, stevia is plant based, no? The stevia is not
Stevia,
chemical, right?
yes, stevia is plant-based, but then there is a industry secret that when you turn them into capsules or whatever it is,
Okay, they have to
again,
add.
that,
Okay.
yeah, exactly, they have chemicals.
Okay. Okay.
Ultimately,
Yeah. I hated him. Yeah.
yes.
I think there was one question also when people registered. I'm thinking it's from one of the ladies, is how to maintain nutrition in menopausal period.
Okay,
Just reading
so
through
in
that.
menopausal period, you have hormonal disbalance, correct? There's a lot of mood swings. There's your estrogen levels are like, all over the place, and it's just, it makes them annoyed, agitated, tired, lethargic, and everything. Now, one thing that I tell all women to take is the right amount of iron food sources. Okay. The second thing is that to maintain this whole, uh, you know, estrogen imbalance and everything, you need to start exercising, at least walking. Okay. Food wise, you need to add in carbs, good carbs by that. I mean, okay. If you're taking, I mean, I'm not against rice or I'm not against wheat by any means, but it is important to also add buckwheat, or there's bajra, or there's jowar, or anything like that. The right kind of um carbs are going to give you the right kind of energy so that you're not fatigued all the time, right? Also, taking phytoestrogens, that is a great way to balance out these problems that you're going through. It's not even a problem, it's just what your hormones are doing to your body, right? And to your mood also. And there are certain foods, again, dark chocolate happens to be my favorite superfood, and I cannot help it. Dark chocolate, berries, okay? By that I mean blueberries, strawberries, whichever berry is available to you. Healthy fats, okay? So that means sunflower seeds and flax seeds and all of those. Adding those to your routine would help you a lot with balancing out this whole imbalance that is happening in your body. But yes, it is a very difficult time, and obviously with the right nutrition and the right lifestyle, you can decrease its impact But then again, you would have to face what is ahead, right? So yes, ultimately the point is that the right nutrition and exercise can cure everything.
Yeah, looks like Jeeta has a question.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. One last question. Now you see, my I want a question on weight loss.
Okay.
Now we've been hearing about intermittent fasting, the 16 hours fasting. You know, eat at 8 and then eat at straight 2 o'clock. I mean, the 16-hour fasting. You are allowed to have a bullet coffee. The bullet coffee, you know that you put a dollop
Yes.
of butter and it's so solid and it's drinking.
Yes.
The bullet coffee is tasty. At least I like it. But so, I mean, are there other ways of losing weight? I would like to lose about 5-7 kilos. I'm become very fat now, so I want to
Okay.
lose another 8 to 10 kilos.
Let
And I
me
want to, I want to, I want to know, should I do intermittent fasting? Should I not do, or should I cut down on the calorie intake? They say, yeah, it's very simple. What you eat and what you burn. So if you're eating, if I'm consuming 2,500 calories per day, example, and I'm burning only 1,000 or
Yes.
800. So is the deficit is not there.
Yes.
So you have to have burn more and eat less, and then try and create. And that's really actually a difficult task. I mean,
Right.
bring down your calorie content to 1,800 and then bring your burning calories to so much. I mean, it's difficult. So I wanted to know your views on intermittent fasting. Is it
Okay.
good that 16-hour fasting? Should we do that? Or any other natural and healthy ways to lose weight, to lose about 8 to 10 kilos or 6 kilos? Let's say a target of 3-4 kilos a month.
Okay. 3-4 kilos a month is the perfect target, because each week you should lose only about 1 to 1.5, which is a healthy weight loss pattern. Okay, so that is sorted. My views on intermittent fasting is that I support intermittent fasting given that you are fulfilling your calorie intake. Okay, so intermittent fasting, it works on a simple principle that you are going to fuel your body to a certain period of time. Then it's going to, create the whole process. And midway, it is going to start burning the fat cells in your body. Okay. Now, I support it only when you are meeting, for example, your body needs 1,800 calories a day. Okay. During the 8-hour window or the 4-hour window that you have, okay, or 6-hour window, whichever time slot you've chosen, you need to eat that much, 1,800 kilocalories. You will have to cover it in small, frequent meals. Okay. Otherwise, there is no point of, doing intermittent fasting, because
Okay, so
if
you
you
mean to
don't
say that,
eat,
yeah, you mean to say that if we do the intermittent fasting and you end up consuming another 2,500 or 3,000 calories, it's not really going to work.
it's not going to work.
It's not
Because
going to work.
are you going
Yeah,
to fill your petrol tank with excess fuel than it can already store? Will you
yeah,
ever do
that's
that?
true. Yeah, true.
You're not going to
So,
do that. You
you
can't
know,
do
for
that.
me, in general, fasting is difficult for me.
Right.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
no, that is completely fine. You don't have to choose intermittent
yeah,
fasting.
yeah,
The best way for weight loss is eating small, frequent meals. Okay, so you'll have
more
your
frequent.
meals divided into 5. There's
Right.
breakfast, mid-meal, there is your lunch, there's an evening snack, and there's your dinner. And given
Okay.
that you're having your dinner early and you're sleeping on time, sleep
Yeah,
also affects weight
it
loss.
does. It
If
does.
you're
Okay.
having a proper sleep pattern, you're going to be energetic. You are going to not lose, but at least maintain weight and everything. But if you're sleeping at 1 o'clock, waking up at 9 o'clock, or sleeping at 2 o'clock, waking up at 6 o'clock, you are not
Sleeping
going
at 1
to,
o'clock,
yeah,
getting up at
you
9
will
o'clock.
never, satisfy your body's need for rest.
You're
Okay.
right.
There is another thing. Why do you think weight loss happens in your body? I mean, weight gain happens
Metabolism,
in
your
your body.
metabolism, you burn your calories or whatever. I mean, you do your workouts, exercises. If you do all those right and you eat your right food, you will lose weight. Otherwise, I mean,
Right.
how does one lose weight?
Right. But do you know how stress affects weight gain?
No, I don't know. Tell me.
Okay. All right. So when your body is in stress, your appetite goes low. Or if you decide to eat less, okay, you will be like, मैं एक दिन में एक ही meal खाऊंगा, and I'm fine by that. Okay, मेरा weight loss हो जाएगा. your body will go into stress. Your body will be like, I can eat so much. My
Yeah.
owner is giving me very little food. What am I
Yeah.
going to do with that? Okay.
You're right.
Then you psychologically it would start thinking that, oh my God, what if, something tragic is going to happen and I might not get food after a few days.
True.
So then all the food that you're going to take,
It
okay,
saves it. Yeah.
it will save it as fat.
Yeah. It will save it as fat. कि पता नहीं खाना
That
मिले
is
नहीं
why I
मिले,
was encouraging
खाना
meditation,
मिलेगा नहीं
because
मिलेगा, so they save it as fat. Yeah. So
exactly.
it's better
So
to
that
have
is why, yes,
the small meals and keep it burning. Yeah.
burning, yes,
Yeah.
through walking or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You need exercise to keep your mood in balance. Like your psychology also plays a very important role in this. If you're too stressed, even if you're eating right, it is going to affect your body cells. It is going to store fat. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Yes.
Right.
So I wouldn't suggest you fasting if you don't like it. Please don't do it. Okay. You can always get on a call with me. All right.
Yeah.
And we can look up your body measurements and everything. And then I can give you your diet plan also. Right.
Lovely.
But
Done.
please, just because there's some trend going on in the market and somebody is told some sort of a method.
No, I
to
don't
do
get
it,
carried away with
don't
anything.
do that. Yes,
I
please
think
don't get carried away by that.
those are all the
Yeah.
fads, right? Something.
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, very true.
No, I think it's very good, and we are coming about an hour now, so I would want to keep everyone's time also in check. So very good, Shreya. I'm sure everyone
Thank you so
got
much.
a lot of information. As I mentioned, I will post it, and people, I mean, if there are further questions, you can ask on the channel also, and I'm sure Shreya, you will
Yes.
be answering.
And I will also share my business card with you. You
Sure.
can
I'll
give
put
it to
post.
them also if they need any further counseling or anything like that.
Right, right. And I think that the idea here is to again give a nudge to like-minded people. And like I
Yes.
think Jitin, you were asking earlier is, hey, my trainer is not there. Should I go or not go? And I think there were other questions of
No, I should go. I know I should
no, you
go.
should.
Jitendra ji, you need to make more friends, huh?
It's just that I'm
You need to
lazy.
hit the gym with
It's just that
friends.
lazy and not going down. That's it. Yeah.
Right. No, but I think when we have these kind of sessions, it gives a nudge to other people who are listening to it
Yeah.
and say, hey, yeah, if he can do it, I can do it also, and I should do
Absolutely.
it. So again, Shreya, thanks, and everyone else
Thank you so much.
for
Thank you so
joining,
much for
and
having
then
me.
let's
Thank you so
do
much
a
for
Q&A.
having me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I ask
Thank
one
you.
question?
God
Last one
bless you.
question.
God bless you.
Looks like
Yes.
Ruma ji has a question. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Just though, as Shreya ji, you said that you don't believe in intermittent fasting. I too don't believe, but I have a one question. Is it like without water, or
No.
water?
No.
Drink
Intermittent
water.
fasting has a very strict rule of staying hydrated. Very
Okay,
strict
okay,
rule.
because
Yes.
that is what someone was telling. No water also. I mean, that
No,
is
no,
what
no,
I
no,
You,
no.
it's
so
not
much of
Ramadan
Absolutely,
fasting.
confusing
You can drink
theories
water.
are there. Theories. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely not. Which is why you need to refer to someone who's certified to, suggest you these kind of diet plans, because it all
Correct,
changes
correct.
with your, measurements and the weight you're in right now, the kind of schedule that you have, the kind of exercise that you have going on, right? So
Hmm.
all of these
Yeah.
factors, even your metabolism for that matter, even that comes in role for all of
Yes,
these.
yes.
Right?
It's
So
not that
without
everybody.
consultation,
It is.
please do not
I mean,
follow any of these things that you see on the internet.
true,
No,
true,
no.
true, true.
And
Correct,
Romaji, one
correct.
more thing I'll tell you. If you're doing the intermittent fasting, the bullet coffee is really damn good. Huh? It's really helps
Okay,
you. After having that
okay.
bullet coffee, you will be happy for another 2-3 hours. Like you won't feel
Oh,
hungry.
great.
I've tried it.
Okay,
I've
It's
tried
a
it
great
once.
source of
That
energy
bullet
also.
coffee is excellent. Yeah.
Yes.
okay, okay. That's
Yeah.
nice. Good to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
If
thank
there
you,
are any
everyone.
other doubts, you all can reach out to me anytime.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so